class. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today we're going to learn about drama as the third or the last genre in our course, Introduction to Literature. I think this is important video, and it's related to your final project, that is drama. But it seems that I changed my plan, that you're going to conduct a drama in groups, so probably I will change it into a monologue drama, so it will be easier for you to focus or to do your to prepare your final project if it's in monologue. Wow. So drama. What is drama? Drama is a type of literature that is primarily written to be performed for an audience. Drama is actually similar to prose because there's a story element in there, but the main difference between these two genres is in prose you probably just imagine what does the character look like, and you just imagine it on your head. But in drama you will see it in front of your eyes directly. The character moves, the character acts on the stage, the character utters or says the dialogue that you only read in prose. The word drama itself comes from the Greek verb dran, which means to do. So to do in drama there should be so someone who does the movement, who does the expression, does the dialogue, does the script. So it's in drama. That's why we say it's the definition or the meaning of drama in Greek is to do. So that is the origin of the word drama. So according to Aristotle, there are 6 elements of drama. The first one is plot, and then there's a characters, there's a theme, and then a diction, and then a music, a spectacle. So you may read those elements of drama. Next. So in the modern theater, we can see the additional elements of drama. The first one is convention, that is the techniques or methods used by the playwright and director to create the desired stylistic effect. So playwright is the author of the play, or someone who write the script of the drama. So in prose we know the author, while in a drama we use the term playwright. And the second one is a genre. So genre refers to the type of play. Some examples of different genres include comedy, tragedy, mystery, and historical play. And the third one is audience. So this is the group of people who watch the play. Many playwrights and actors consider that the audience is the most important element of drama, as all of the effort put into writing and producing a play is for the enjoyment of the audience. So that's why the audience in the modern theater is considered as a very important element. A drama can be analyzed and evaluated through its elements such as literary elements, and then technical elements and performance elements. Okay, so the first is literary elements. It's initial incident, and then a preliminary event, and then rising action and climax, violent action, and denouement. I think I'm sure that you still remember about the element of prose that we learned last week. I think it's similar uh, with the element of drama. So there's initial incidents, or we call it as the event that gets the story going, or the introduction, and the preliminary event, whatever takes place before the action of the play that is directly related to the play, and rising action, a series of events following the initial incident and leading up to the dramatic climax. Yes, same as prose. And then the climax is the turning point or high point of a story when events can go either way. And then violent action, the series of events following the climax. And the last is denouement. Denouement, another term for the conclusion from the French word for unraveling. Next, here other literary elements of drama. There's exposition, and then story organization, and then conflict, suspense, and language, and then style, soliloquy, monologue. So monologue here, we will focus on monologue for our final project. A monologue is a long speech made by one actor. So monologue may be delivered alone or in the presence of others. So how is a play written? The author of a play is called playwright. So as I told you before, just before this, that in a drama we know term playwright, that is the author of the drama, while in prose we know we call it just author in a prose. And a play in written form is called a script. So script, you will know term script in a drama. And then the playwright writes the dialogue, or what the characters say to each other in conversation, as well as the stage direction, which tells how the play is to be performed. So in prose you will not see any kind of a stage direction. For example, in novel or in a short story, you will not see any kind of stage direction, because they are mostly in the forms of description or narration, and then dialogue. But in script you will see the those things that is written by playwright. So the first one is the dialogue, and then the second one is the stage direction. So talking about a script, so here's the example of a script. When you need a when you read a script, then you will find probably you will find some part that those are written in a parenthesis, and if you find it, it means you don't need to read it, because it's just the guide or the direction from the playwright. So this is the example. The stage direction playwright describes setting and characters, action and manner. So the example, Paula is sitting on the couch. She sees Paul and jumps to her feet. So you don't need to read the sentences in parentheses, because it's just the direction. Okay, so the second one is technical elements. Technical elements consist of all aspects of theater that enhance the story being told. They include scenery or setting the stage, costumes, properties, lights, sounds, and makeup. Okay, the setting stage. Stages can have many different sizes and layouts. You may see here the truss stage. The stage extends into the viewing area, and then the audience surrounds the stage on the three sides. And in the round stage is surrounded by an audience on all sides. And then uh, proscenium stage, the playing area extends behind an opening called proscenium arch, and then the audience sits on one side looking into the action. You may see on the slide. And then the next is a stage set might be a stage set might be realistic and detailed. You may see the example, and then abstract and minimal. And then custom. The custom director works with the director to design the actress costumes. It might be in detailed or in minimal. And then properties, uh, usually called props, are items that the characters carry or handle on stage. So the person in charge of props must make sure that the right props are available to the actors at the right moments. And then lighting, a lighting director skillfully uses light to change the mood and appearance of the scene. So different mode, different scene will have different lighting. And the sound. So sound plays a critical role in plays, of course. It's used to establish the time, location, and cultural context, and then set the mood and atmosphere, and then serve an exposition outside the stage. And then makeup, stage makeup is meant to be heavier, both in texture and pigment. This allows the makeup effects to be seen from afar. For example, by highlighting and even exaggerating the shape of performance face to give the effect of aging or special characteristics. So, for example, about to identify the age of the actors, uh, it will it will be considered sometimes from the makeup. And then performance elements. The last is performance elements. These elements show what the actors do on stage to bring the characters alive. The first one is acting. So acting is how speaking and moving help to create characters. And then speaking is a vocal expression, projection, speaking style, and diction. And then nonverbal expression includes gesture, facial expression, and movement. Why is speaking very important in drama or in live performance? I think you may compare when when an actor or actress in a film. Jadi misalnya kalian bisa lihat di contoh pada saat sedang take apa pemain sinetron misalnya ya, saat mereka sedang latihan, pada saat mereka latihan mereka kadang-kadang salah. Nah, di situ bisa di-cut ya, bisa di-cut kemudian diulangi. Kalau salah diulangi lagi, salah diulangi lagi. Nah, so in drama you cannot do that. Kalian harus mempersiapkan, you have to be prepared well for drama, because tidak ada istilah cut kemudian diulangi lagi, cut and then diulangi lagi. Tidak ada seperti itu di drama, karena itu adalah live performance, tidak sama dengan sinetron misalnya. Kemudian non-verbal expression juga of course sangat penting, because for example when you are angry, your non-verbal expression can show that. When you are sad, non-verbal expression can show that. When you are happy, we can see, or the audience can see that from your non-verbal expression, etc. So it's not only about the speaking. Okay, so let's see the portrait of drama play in theater. Uh, it's an example of acting portrays in drama, and then these are the example of nonverbal expression. Okay, so this is the additional material, miscellaneous information about people producing plays and theater etiquette. Actually, you may read it. Just read it. The cast. So the cast is the actors and actress who perform the play are known as the cast. And then the crew, the people who build sets, manage lighting, or work backstage are called the crew. And then there is a theater's etiquette. So the first is you have to be on time to the theater, turn off cell phones when arrival, and then be quiet so other around you can hear the performance. And then you should use the restroom before the show begins and not get out of your seat while this show is being performed. And you should not eat, chew gum, or drink any beverage while watching the show. Probably this is not for all the theaters. Jadi ini mungkin aturan tidak berlaku di semua teater ya. Tapi ini adalah bagian dari theaters etiquette. Nah, mungkin di luar negeri seperti ini tidak boleh tidak boleh makan, tidak boleh minum, tidak boleh mengunyah permen karet dan sebagainya. Dan while it's appropriate to respond to funny, shocking, or entertaining moments out loud, you should respect others around you and their enjoyment of the play by not responding with loud or inappropriate reaction. Jadi kalau di teater itu kita juga harus mempertimbangkan apakah aksi atau respon kita setelah melihat pada saat menonton itu apakah mengganggu atau berlebihan atau something like that. We have to consider. And then when you should applaud, stand and applaud if you really thought the show was great. That is called a standing ovation, and it honors the actors who worked so hard to give a great performance. And then it's customary to applaud at the end of songs and at the curtain call when the actors come out to take their final bows. Throughout the show, audience members may choose to applaud when something particularly outstanding has just been performed. Do not whistle or scream out to the performers except for a bravo. Jadi jangan asal teriak ya. So you have to see when you can scream or something like that. Jadi kita harus membaca situasi kapan kita bisa memberikan applause, kapan kita bisa memberikan kapan kita mengapresiasi seperti apa, dengan cara apa kita mengapresiasi penampilan yang mungkin menurut kita luar biasa. I think it's enough for the short explanation or short information about drama. I will give you another file or another presentation of about monologue that is related to your final project. later. I think it's enough. Thank you very much for your kind attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.